Good morning, gamers. Welcome back. I am the AMDM Lee. This is my cup of coffee, and you're watching Perception Check. That's starting to get a little cold. All right. So this week on Perception, I'm going to cut my head off. I don't want to do that. It's too tall. You're going to bend down a little bit. Maybe sit back a little bit. So you can see my lighting is a little bit better than it was yesterday. I put a lamp on here. It's a very cool lamp. I want to show this real quick. This is, if I can get it over here. This is a very cool little lamp. There we go. It's kind of hard to see. With an Edison bulb on it. Now that lamp is actually built from a Nerf gun. Yeah. I played with some stuff and made a lamp out of it. It was very cool. So that's my perception check for the day. Not really. Okay, so, excuse me. This week's perception checks, I just found out about something just like late last week while I was watching, I guess, Critical Role or one of those shows. I believe it was when I was catching up on Laura's Critical Role, which I'll talk about tomorrow. And so I had to order one. And this is the perception check of the week. It's this monstrous tome here of Dungeons and Dragons art and Arcana. I did not get the deluxe collector's edition because I'm not made of money. I wanted it because it had the unprinted version of the Tombs of Horror in it. The original Gygax version. There's just a lot of cool stuff. I haven't started reading this yet. I've just started flipping through it because this is just 40 years of artwork within this book. Just random page. Boom! Just some freaking, that's all it is. It's just, it talks about the maps, the original artwork pieces. It's just a gorgeous book. You see evolutions. And it talks about where it all started from. I gotta get over a little bit. It talks about where it all started from. It talks about, it's I don't even know how many pages it's actually in here. Let me, hold on. The art, over 400 pages. But it talks about the ideas where it started with Castle and Crusades, and then just moving on up to chainmail, supplementing fantasy. It gives little bits of artwork and pictures of like Gygax's house. Just all the original art. And this is, and it's great. It shows where some of the inspiration from some of the old artwork came from like comic books, where you can see where he took versions of Nick Fury and reworked them into fantasy characters. the original advertisements, and every now and then you have things like this, which are like evolution pages, where it shows the original art concepts for things like the purple worm and how it's evolved through each edition. Then there's the Tomb of Horror maps and the original artwork comparisons of what was originally done, and there's just so much beauty. The dice, the games, the evolution things, lizard men, just the basic stuff. I gotta get used to how this camera works. It's a gorgeous book. The different covers of Dragon Magazine, and I look back through this and I'm reminded. I remember when these covers, and it said "Beauty is in the eye." Just so much stuff is in here. There's even talks about the art from the video games, the dawn of the digital age, with the Dungeons and Dragons computer gaming, and back in '81, and their board games, and this. If you are a fan of not just the game itself, but of the company and the art and the whole thing that is D&D, and where it all came from and what it did. I mean, I never had these. I didn't even know these existed. The little adventures on vinyl. There were Dungeons and Dragons Shrinky Dinks. Holy crap. I do remember the cartoon, and there's little cartoon stuff in here, and this is really a very, very cool book. I can't talk about this enough. If you have a chance to pick this up, get it. I had mine. I did order mine through the not Geek and Sundry, through Critical Role or .com, through their shop, which led me to Amazon. Well, after I ordered it, I happened to be in a Barnes and Noble, and it was on the shelf already. So this is out. This is on the shelf. Get you a copy of it. You will. If you're a fan, these guys have the art history of Dungeons and Dragons. It's an amazing book. That's all I've got for now. This just amazing book. So, like I said, that's all I got for now, guys. If you like these videos, please click on the like button. If you think someone else would like them, please click on the share button. Every like is an inspiration, every share is an advantage, and every subscription is an experience point. Help me gain 300 experience points so I can get to second level. And as always, the AMDM does hereby authorize you, the viewer, to gain 10 experience points for every video that you share. That's all I've got for now. So as I've said before, and I'll say again, go forth and roll some dice.